What's up, guys? John here from As Told from the Wheelchair. Are you ready for a brand new video? If so, break that thumbs up button and show your support. Before we go on with the video, I want you to do me a favor. See that like button down there? Go ahead and hit that if you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell for future video updates. If you're ready for the video, let's get rolling. Have you ever had the feeling that you were treated a certain way strictly because of your disability? Well, on today's video, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks to counteract when you feel a certain way in a situation. Now, if you're like me, you're being treated like you're just a disability and not a person. People might look at you and immediately think, this person's disabled, let me push their buttons. I look at those people and I roll away. Do I look at them and curse at them? No. I smile and I roll away because I know what they're thinking either by facial expressions or body gestures or in some instances, conversation. Today, I'm not only giving you tips on how to deal with these situations, but I'm going to try to give you some examples on things you can do to avoid or de-escalate the awkward situation. Situation number 1, you're in a public shopping center and someone comes up to you and blatantly says that you shouldn't be there by yourself and that you need an assistant to help you because automatically they will think that you can't do anything for yourself just because you have a disability. I've had this happen to me several times and I could do one of 3 things. Number 1, I could say, my assistant is following behind, I'm alright, thank you. Number 2, I could say, just because I'm in a wheelchair does not mean I cannot do or can't do something on my own. Or number 3, I could get really angry and say, you know what, you ruined my shopping trip with your ableist attitude, and I'm going to walk away mad. I'm not saying that that would ever happen, and I would ever do that, but if that did happen, that would just be the wrong thing to do. I would opt for number 1 or number 2. Situation number 2. You're in a public restaurant by yourself, and there's a buffet, and you were trying to get your food without having to rely on an assistant, and the person either in front of or behind you pipes in and says, hurry it up, there are people that want to eat here. Like situation number 1, I could do one of 3 things. Number 1, I could smile and say, no thank you, I can do this on my own. Number 2, I could say, your help is greatly appreciated, but not needed. Or number 3, I could say, I'm tired of people assuming that I'm unable to take on tasks like this, and I could just walk away angry again. Again, I would opt for either number 1 or number 2 in this case as well. And finally, number 3, you're in a movie theater and you're trying to get in a spot where you won't be in the way, but you're also trying to be in a spot where you can see the movie and not be in the way of other moviegoers within easy access of an entrance or exit. With this, someone sits either in front of you, blocking the screen, or interrupts your movie experience in some way, either by talking or whatnot, and ruins the entire experience and makes you never want to go back to a public movie theater again. As before, there are 3 ways you could fix that scenario. Number 1, you could politely tell the person blocking your view to scooch down. Number 2, you could move up and not talk to them about it. Or number 3, you could get really angry, be the rude person, and say that if they want to ruin your movie experience, you will have them removed from the movie. Again, I would opt for number 1 or number 2 in this situation, never number 3. Notice in all 3 situations, I did not opt to do the third person or the third option, which would be the wrong thing to do. I guess you could call the title of this video, Disability, Rights or Wrongs. Remember, it's not always comfortable doing the wrong thing, but in some situations there may be no other option but to do the wrong thing. I'm not saying that you should do the wrong thing all the time, but in some instances, it may be the right thing to do, period. Guys, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, favorite, and go lift up somebody who's down. And remember, your situation may be hard, but there's always someone like me ready to lift you up again. I'll see you guys on the next video.